Hi, welcome to A Foreigner in the Philippines. Good evening. Our update for today, we actually had the acid test for our new blue truck that we bought, the one that's done in a jeepney style. A couple of people said, don't you need a special license for that? It seems like licenses in the Philippines, when I went recently and renewed my license, it said non-professional. Non-professional would mean that I don't hire myself out as a driver to drive any kind of vehicle. All of my driving is private, and when I go and use our vehicle, it's not the vehicle that's licensed in every case. I mean, obviously if you're going to run a jeepney service, then you're going perhaps to have some restrictions, or I don't know, inspections on the vehicle that you have. I think it's a bit unlikely in the Philippines, but who knows. I'll profess my ignorance and do a disclaimer on that. I actually don't know. But as far as needing a license in order to drive a group of people from A to B, I really don't think that you need to do that. However, a couple of people have said better to check, and so I will do. I'll talk to a cop tomorrow. But in any case, tomorrow, well, let me just deal with today. We had a lot of rain today, and for anybody who has been following our videos right from the start, rain is capable of turning our hilltop paradise into into less than a paradise, okay? But we've had the road graded. It's much improved, much improved. So we decided that we would do the acid test and go out today. Well, this is after the rain had fallen, so there's a lot of moisture, there's a lot of standing water on the road. The first trial is coming out of the bridge to leave the house, and that has suffered a great deal of water erosion, a runoff from the hills up on the right there, if you look at the video. So we were concerned that our new blue might not make it up. We don't have mud tires on there. We're probably going to fit mud tires on the back because it's only two-wheel drive anyway. But we were pleasantly surprised. Our new blue sailed up that difficult place without any problem at all. No slipping, no sliding, and we were very much relieved. And it behaved very well going all the way down, and it also behaved very well coming back. Now we've got some land right next to our cleared out concreted area in front of Nanay's house, which we made to accommodate the two vehicles. Well, we got blue is standing dead on the tarmac, so to speak, until we can get that part off and get it replaced. So that's taken up some space, and of course we've got the little red. We're not going to sell the little red, by the way. Beth won't hear of it. I could let it go, I guess, but why would we not just do some repairs on it? It always goes everywhere we ask it. It's an incredible little truck. It's just that it's had the hell beaten out of it, okay, and the heaven as well. So we'll keep the red and get it fixed up. It needs quite a bit doing to it. So back to the new blue. It sailed through its tests with flying colours. We're very, very happy with it so far. It's not a brand new vehicle. Now, there's a very good reason it's not a brand new vehicle. We don't have the money to go out, and we're not asking for it. We don't have the funds to be able to make these sweeping decisions that people make on us. Well, it should be automatic, it should be 4x4, it should be this, it should be that, it should be an L300, it should be an Isuzu, it should be Japanese. it would be wonderful in an ideal world if it was an advanced military vehicle that could go everywhere. But it's not going to happen. And it's not going to happen any more than you guys over there in America or England or any one of these places where you can go out and in a day buy any one of a selected vehicle. Almost any make of vehicle, you can go out, test drive it and buy it. We're not there. We're in Bohol. There's one dealer for vehicles in Taliban, as in one. So we elected to buy that vehicle in Taliban. Now other subscribers have said, have a look at this. I've got a friend who runs, we had one today, he said that he had a friend who could supply the same vehicle for 250,000. He's on Cebu. I don't know where he was when we were looking around searching on a tricycle for all over Cebu, looking for a dealership that would sell us the bongo in the first place a year ago. We couldn't find a bongo. It took us several months to be able to find one. So here is a vehicle that suits our needs, that we feel is good looking, is all functional. Anything that we asked to be fixed is going to be fixed when we get back from Tagbilaran, which takes us on to tomorrow. Tomorrow we are meeting with the wife of a subscriber and his daughter, and they are coming in from one of the other islands on a ferry, and we're going to meet them in Tagbilaran with our new truck to pick up both of the people with their, of course, their personal luggage. And because of the size of our new bus, we'll be able to actually pick up the 17 heaven knows what we're going to do with that, but we're going to be able to meet and pick up and bring home these two people and their 17 parcels which they are bringing. I understand 17 boxes, not quite sure how big they are, but obviously we're going to have our work cut out, and hopefully we'll be able to give them a treat by letting them take part in the share out of some of what they're bringing. They're only coming for a short stay, 3 days. So we had thought that we were overbooked, but it turns out that the guests that we had expected for today, we'd expected to have some folks come today, but one of them was in a wheelchair, and they've decided that they need an absolute dedicated place for the disabled, in other words, somewhere with wheelchair access, which we certainly don't have. Even to get our friend from the wheelchair up to the guest house would be quite a challenge. We were up to meeting that challenge, but we'll respect the views of our guests to be, and we're looking forward tomorrow to going to meet them at the port of Taffy. So that's all that we have for today. Looks like another trial for the new blue, and when we go up early tomorrow to Tagbilaran. So that's what's on the agenda tomorrow. We have other stuff that we need to do. When we come back, we're going to try to set up a reliable supply of all of the veggies that are needed for our cancer subscriber who needs some help. That's the daughter of the Alzheimer's father, and we're hoping that we'll be able to get something organized so that we can do a demo of that juicer, and so that we can get some literature to her on the kind of vegetables and herbs and stuff that we need in order to be able to defeat the cancer that she has in the breast. So we'll be keeping you up on that as well. Right now, what is it? It's well, 10:40, and I'm off to bed. Bye for now. This is a foreigner in the Philippines. Maybe we're getting a little bit blasé now, because our increase in subscribers is coming in almost like clockwork at 1,000 a day, and right now we are in, let me see if I can just look it up. I believe, I know that it's 51,000, but I just wondered what exactly it is. Let me see if I can actually show it. Now, this is not always correct. Usually it's estimated at quite under, but it looks like 51,169 subscribers. I guarantee by this time tomorrow it will be 52,000. We're overwhelmed by the support and generosity of everybody who has given us encouragement, whether just by listening through to the ads, whether it is by supporting us, by subscribing. It's just so important. And another thing is that someone mentioned, you really should mention that there is no cost to anyone subscribing. So if you subscribe, they're not going to ask you for a fee. Now, that's for certain. Our YouTube channel is free. All you have to do is just hit the sign and hit I think it's a little bell, a little icon of a bell, and the bell means that an alarm will go out and you'll hear of any new videos that we're putting up. Other than that, it's completely free. All you can need to find out about life in the Philippines as we see it. There are others who see it differently. We see it in one way, and everybody has their own viewpoint, and that's what our channel is about helping. That's our mission, and we think we have a huge amount of fun in doing it. So come and join us. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sharing. Actually, by sharing, this is probably the most basic way, or maybe one or two steps up from subscribing, watching the ads, and then come sharing. If you share one of our videos to a friend who you think might be interested, that friend might be instrumental in bringing help to someone in an extremely meaningful way. You just never know how it's going to come out. Thank you. Bye for now, and a very good night.